Sophia Nova here with Nova Brief, and today we are walking through an actual 8K current report filed by China Foods Holdings Ltd. This is not financial advice. The document reveals a change in the company's certifying accountant, and we are going to examine every key disclosure line by line so you see exactly what was reported. Stick with me through the full filing because the details on the prior auditor and the new firm matter. China Foods Holdings Ltd. trades under the symbol CFOO on OTC markets, and this filing is dated March 30, 2026, but covers events starting March 5, 2026. Alright, let's look at what this document actually is. It is a standard Form 8K current report under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, and it was submitted pursuant to Section 13 or 15D. The date of the earliest event reported is March 5, 2026, and the Commission file number is 132522. The company is incorporated in Delaware with IRS identification number 841735478, and its address is listed as Room 2301A China Resources, Building 26 Harbor Road, Wanchai, Hong Kong. Now we move straight into the headline numbers and terms. On March 5, 2026, China Foods Holdings Ltd. accepted the resignation of J&S Associate PLT as its independent registered public accounting firm. The board of directors participated in and approved the change. The new firm is BZ CPA Inc., and that engagement became effective March 2026. The filing states the reports of J&S Associate PLT on the financial statements for the fiscal years ended December 31, 2025 and 2024 contain no adverse opinion or disclaimer of opinion and were not qualified or modified as to uncertainty audit scope or accounting principle. During the fiscal years ended December 31, 2025 and 2024, and the subsequent interim period through March 5, 2026, there have been no disagreements with J&S Associate PLT on any matter of accounting principles or practices, financial statement disclosure, or auditing scope or procedure. The document also confirms there have been no reportable events as defined in SK 304 A1 v. The company provided J&S Associate PLT with a copy of these disclosures and requested that they furnish a letter to the SEC. On the new auditor side, the filing says the company has not consulted with BZ CPA Inc. regarding any matters described in SK 304 A2 I or SK 304 A2 Roman II during the relevant periods. Item 9.01 covers financial statements and exhibits and lists Exhibit 16.1 as the letter from J&S Associates PLT to the Securities and Exchange Commission dated March 5, 2026. Now let's talk about the business context the document provides. China Foods Holdings Ltd. is the registrant, and this 8K is narrowly focused on the auditor switch rather than operations or financial performance. The filing does not include any revenue figures, earnings, or business updates. It simply records the change in certifying accountant under Item 4.01. The company remains an emerging growth company, but the box is unchecked in this particular filing. The signature page shows it was signed on March 30, 2026 by Kong Zio Jun, who serves as Chief Executive Officer and Chief Financial Officer. Moving into the details section by section, the previous auditor section confirms the reports for 2025 and 2024 were clean with no qualifications. The new auditor section notes the engagement date of March 2026 and the lack of any prior consultations on sensitive matters. The exhibit list is short and standard. On risks and caveats, the document itself does not contain a dedicated risk factors section because it is an 8K limited to the accountant change. However, the standard language around no disagreements and no reportable events is the key assurance the company is providing to investors. What this means is that China Foods Holdings Ltd. has completed a routine but formal transition to BZ CPA Inc. without any disclosed friction from the prior firm. The filing shows a clean handoff on both sides. This is not financial advice, and investors should always review the full original document and consult their own advisors. The mention of BZ CPA Inc. may draw attention given the stock ticker topic, but the 8K contains no forward-looking statements or guidance of any kind. I'm Sophia Nova with Nova Brief, keeping you ahead of the news.